Hello and welcome to the 5 of this training. Today we'll be talking about technical analysis introduction part. Not we're talking about introduction to technical analysis. Um, you know, for the past 4 days, we have been talking about um, cryptocurrencies, how to trade them, and all of that. Now, I've already taught you how to place, how to do spot trade, how to do futures trade, right? Now, the thing is, you can't just close your eyes and place a trade. You must have a strategy. You understand? There's nothing you want to do in this life that can be profitable if you don't have a strategy, you don't have a plan. You understand? You have to plan whatever it is you want to do so that at the end of the day, you make profit or whatever purpose you are doing that, you'll be able to achieve it. Okay? As a footballer, as a football team, if a football club does not have it, they don't have a tactic, they don't have a strategy, they just go to the pitch. They don't know who is playing number 5, they don't know who is playing number 10, they don't know who is playing number 7. All of them just go to the pitch and start playing. Definitely they will meet failure because they need to have a strategy, a plan before they can actually succeed. Right? So that's how it is. You cannot just open your trading app and start pressing sell and buy. You must analyze. And I told you that we have two types of analysis. We have the fundamental analysis and the technical analysis. So we'll start with the technical analysis. When we are done here, we'll go to fundamental analysis. And this is going to be the biggest part of this course. This particular session, that this module is going to take us about let's say 3 weeks or 2 weeks minimum of 2 weeks, right? So, and that is the backbone of the whole thing. If you don't understand this, then every other thing will become useless. Every other thing will become useless. So you have to put your mind into it. Yes, it's not going to be easy. When they call something technical, it simply means that it is technical. You understand? It's not going to be easy like the one we have been doing earlier. You might have to watch and rewatch some of the videos to understand it proper. But I will try as much as I can to break it down to your understanding. All right, now in this part of it, these are the things we'll be talking about. These are the things we'll be talking about. We're talking about tradingview.com and the charts. You understand? This is where we'll be doing our analysis from. And chart is just where we'll talk about it. So we'll talk about candlesticks. Don't worry, I don't want to start mentioning all this so that I won't waste time. I'm not going to be doing an overview of all this because it's going to take a lot of time. So instead of me to do an overview of them, let's just be treating them one after the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This is 19. There are some that will cover 2 in one day. But at least no matter what, there are some that will not cover in one day. We'll do it in 2 days. That's why I said at least we'll be spending nothing less than 2 weeks on it, right? Nothing less than 2 weeks. So these are the outlines that we're talking about one after the other. And we'll be starting today with this, right? With tradingview.com and the charts. Right now, okay, I'm supposed to have the first one supposed to be introduction to TE itself, where I will just introduce you to what TE is. But let me just see what is TE. Right, that should be the first one. Sorry, I'm just doing this now. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, all right. So what is TE? TE is short and for technical analysis. technical analysis. It's an analysis methodology for analyzing and forecasting direction of prices through the study of past market data, primarily price and volume. It is just straightforward. What we do with TA is that we use past price action. You understand what price has done in the past. We use it to predict future price. You understand? That's what we are saying here, that we analyze market data. The market data we analyze is primarily price. That's the past price, you understand, and past volume. There are two things, price and volume. We'll get into it one after the other, but this is what T is all about, right? We are trying to predict the future price using the data from the old price. That's just what TE is, right? And this data and volume, this past data and past volume, you can have them on every exchange. For example, Binance will give you the price, past price of any asset that is listed on Binance. You understand? Any asset that is listed on Binance, they will start showing you the price from the day it was listed on Binance. For example, let's say a coin like GMT now. GMT is a crypto coin. Let's say it was listed on Binance last year, December. So you'll be able to see the price of GMT on Binance from last year, December. Now, if you want to know anything that's happening on GMT before it was listed on Binance, you cannot see the history on Binance chart, on Binance platform. You cannot see it because you only see it from the day they listed it. That's a limitation, right? Because sometimes you may want to go past in the past, to go back in the past, sorry, and see what the price has actually done. You understand? For example, yesterday, for the first time in 20 years, 1 euro was equal to $1 for the first time since 2002. Right now, let's say there's a new exchange. Let's say Euro USD is a crypto coin now, and it was listed on the new exchange last 5 years. So if you want to get the information of the last time $1 was equal to 1 euro, there's no how you can get it on that particular platform because they don't have it. They only have it from when they put it on their system. You understand? I'm likening it to a crypto. Let's assume it's a crypto, right? Let's assume it's a crypto. That's why I'm putting it that way. So that is a limitation. That's why we don't always use Binance charts for analysis. That's one reason. Then another reason is that there are some tools that we may want to use for our analysis that Binance does not have. Binance does not have the whole technical analysis tools. There are some indicators that you cannot have on Binance. Then on TradingView, if you're a programmer, you know about coding and all of that, you can write your own personal indicators that will work based on what you want them to do and upload them and implement them. And you can also share it for anybody to use. You can't do all of that on Binance platform or any exchange. So there are a lot of limitations you cannot do with the charts, the data provided to you by an exchange. That's why we use tradingview.com, right? So this is why we use tradingview.com. Now this tradingview.com is, you can use it as an application or a web application. You understand? You can use it as maybe a mobile phone, PC application, or a web application. That means you go to a browser and use it via a browser. That's a web application. But if you don't want to do that way, like if you want to use it on phone, it works better as an app. You have to go to Play Store or your Apple Store and download it from there. You understand? Just search for TradingView, you will see it will have the most download. Any other thing you see that is spelled close to TradingView, don't download it. They are from scammers or maybe people that are doing mods and all of that. You don't want to use that. You just want to use tradingview.com. Understand? So if you don't want, if you are using PC, then you can use it on web, and you can as well, if you have a PC that has enough resources, you can download the app and use the app on its own. Understand? So now TradingView is the platform we'll be using for all our analysis. It's a platform that provides data for a wide range of financial instruments and also provide a lot of analyzing tools. So this is the reason why we choose to use tradingview.com. You can actually get a lot of financial instruments. For example, now on Binance, you can only get the coins that was listed on Binance. You cannot get any other coin. But with TradingView, you can get assets of every exchange and broker. We'll go to it and see it. So now, the aim of the purpose of this class for today is to introduce you to TradingView, how to use it. You understand every important tools on it, how to use them. Because when we start the TA proper, I will not have to start teaching you how to use everything, how to use trend line, how to use horizontal lines and all of that. I wouldn't have to go through all that. That's why I'm doing this class for that. Right? Now we're talking about charts. What is chart? Chart is simply a graph. Chart is simply a graph of price against time. Sorry. How do they spell this against it? Where is the A supposed to be? I think here, right? God of mercy. Thank you. All right, so against time, giving us the chart is simply a graph of price against time, giving us price of an asset at any point in time. That's just what the chart is. In the crypto world, charts could mean other things, but based on technical analysis we are doing, this is the chart we are using. You understand? We have different charts. We have bar charts, we have pie charts, we have histogram charts, a lot of them. But for this, right? For this, we'll be limiting it to graph. That's what we need it as. Now, this is what it looks like. Let's go to TradingView. Let's go to TradingView. All right. So this is TradingView. If you're using it on phone, let me just walk you through how it will look on phone. Let me open it on my phone. Okay. If you first open it, may bring it somewhere here like this. Let's say just open it fresh like this. It will bring you to somewhere here, something like this. You may see something like this, a leap of something like this. This is their home page, right? This is their home page. This is their home page. If you are even on phone, to bring to something like this, and you just have to look for a way to get the charts. And there are different ways to do that. Then you can also tap this, look for this icon right here, tap on it. It's going to open your watch list. All right. Then if you don't want to do that, you can just search for any currency. Just come to search key like this and search anything. You understand? Let's just say I'm searching BTC USD. Right. So it's going to bring you to the charts of BTC USD like this. Can you see it? Now this is what we need, the charts. So we need, there are other things you can do on TradingView, but basically it's meant for charting, for chart, CHART. And this is the graph I'm talking about. If you look at this, you see that we have a graph, this x-axis, and sorry, this is y-axis, and this is x-axis like this. We have the x-axis here. We have the y-axis here, right? On the y-axis, we have price. This is prices, and on the x-axis, we have the time, right? Now with this, you can locate the price of whatever asset you are looking at any given time. You can locate the price. This is Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin against USD, right? This is the chart for it. So it's showing me the price of Bitcoin in US dollar, right? And currently, if you look at this side, you see that we have prices here. So currently, the price is 19,755.65. That's the price currently of Bitcoin. And this is where we are now, right now. Trace, look at this finger, right? If you trace it down, you will see time 13 July 2022, 17 o'clock. I will explain to you why it's showing 17 o'clock. If I want to show the time more accurately, I can just pick something like this. Don't worry, we'll move further, you understand. Okay, so we have something like this. As you can see it. That's 2023, 18 July 2022 by exactly 2023. That's the time right now, right? So that is it, to introduce that to you. Time is aligning. You can change your time zone if it doesn't align. Just come here, type on it, tap on it, and pick Lagos, so you can see. So once you do that, to align, see the current time is 2025, and on trading view, this is the last place we have, right? This is the most current points that the price is. All right, if you trace it down, you will see that's 2025. That's exactly the time on my system. So what really make it not to align sometimes is this time zone. If you choose your own time zone, for example, let me choose this. I don't know what this is, Tokyo or something like that. You see that everything changes right now. Immediately I do that. So you see it's showing 8:25 now. That's 8 a.m. in the morning. You understand? So that's the problem. Make sure you choose make sure you choose Lagos because we are in Nigeria. So that is that about that. So with this, I can check the price of this Bitcoin in a very wider range. Understand? So I can go back in time. And check the price of Bitcoin. Right? This is September 11, 2000. Sorry, September 5, 2011. Right? At some points, you see that at some point Bitcoin was around $2. Some points, that's in 2011. Bitcoin was what? Was $2, just $2. You can see it. And this is the point where it was listed on this particular exchange. That's Bitstamp. If you check some other exchange, you know up to this. Now, this takes me to the next thing I want to talk about. Now, for you to choose what you want to trade, what you want to analyze, sorry, you look for this icon here. If you are using phone, right, you see it below. If you just download your, let's say this is your phone screen, right? This is your phone screen. Then under here, you will see at the bottom here like this, you will see watch list, you will see charts, you will see ideas, you will see news, you will see profile, right? Then above it, just above it like this, right? You will see whatever coin you are looking at. If you are looking at BTC, you will see BTC. This is exactly stuff that I say you'll be seeing at this point, right? So if you tap on it, just like I'm tapping on this, it's going to open something like this for you. It will not be comprehensive like this on understand? It will not be written like this on phone. You get, but it's just the difference is just this one will not be there. This middle will not be there on this middle column. This is column, right? So yes. So this middle column will not be there. You just see symbol and you will see source. Now, what this means is that you see that there are a lot of BTC USD. You can see it. So it's giving you BTC USD from different exchange. These are different exchanges. This tab is an exchange. This is Coinbase. This one is from tradingview themselves. You understand? They also calculated their own. That's why they call it Bitcoin all-time history. You understand? Bitcoin all-time history. They also have it. It was calculated by tradingview themselves. Then we have Bybit. So all of them will have different variation in their price. You understand? You have different variation in their price, but it will not be far from each other. For example, let's see if I can check too. Let's open this in a new tab. It's not what I want to do. I want to duplicate. Okay, so let's duplicate that page and see. All right, now just watch. You see that this one is Bitstamp, right? Now let's look for another source. Let's look for another source, Binance, for example. You see that they will have little bit difference in the price. You see that they will have a little. This Binance is 19,753, right? 19,753. Now check. You see this one on Bitstamp is 19,722, right? 19,722. So this is just little slight variation in price, which is why there's another type of trade we call arbitrage. We'll be talking about it later. We have its own session separate. When we get there, we'll talk about it. Arbitrage trading. That's you buying in an exchange that is cheap and selling it in an exchange more expensive. You understand? That's what we call arbitrage trading. So this is that's what this side of the chart is all about. That's where you choose what you want to trade, and different exchange will have the same assets but different literally changes in price. You understand? If I open another one, this is FXCM. This one is a forex broker, but they also have BTC USD on their markets. This buy trace, a lot of them. That is it. You can pick where you want to search from. You can decide to pick that I want to search from only Binance. Don't give me any other one apart from Binance. So it's going to reduce it, right? As you can see. See that everything now is showing Binance source, right? I can decide to use all source, so it will be showing different to be showing different price. Now, based on the popular question is that what is the most advisable exchange to use? I would say it is subjective to your environment, things you trade, and all of that. You understand? But in Nigeria, we basically use more of Binance, right? Use more of Binance. Then the more you trade, you get to know flaws of Binance you don't like. Then you can explore, you can try other ones. But basically, as a new trader, it's better to use Binance. I also use Bybit. I don't use FTX, but some other people use FTX, right? It's FTX and all of that. KuCoin, I use KuCoin too. During the time of sports bull season, when we traded a lot of sports, will not want to use KuCoin because KuCoin used to have some nice coins that do a lot of parabolic moves. Okay, so now that is this area here. Then the next thing I'll talk about is this guy. This guy is just time frame, we'll call it time frame. So it's going to show you the time in which you want to check. We'll talk about time frame more tomorrow, right? When we begin to talk about candlestick. But time frame is just how you want the time here to be graduated. Like how detailed do you want this weekly time frame? That's how you can see far back in time, as far back as 2012 easily, right? But if you want to go more into details, like each of these candles bar you are seeing, each of these bar you are seeing are formed in one week, right? So you can have them in lesser time, you can have them daily, you can have them as much as you as late as more detailed as you want. You can have them in 1 hour. And we'll talk more about this tomorrow, right? So let's proceed. Now, this one is the kind of chart you want to use. You want to see on your chart. Is it line you want to see? Is it candlestick? We'll talk about candlestick later. We'll talk about line chart tomorrow. You see this line chart. You just want to be seeing lines. You can also do it so that you look like a simple chart. It's just a simple chart. Everybody understand this. It's just telling you the price at this particular point in time. So this is telling you that the price is just here. And we'll talk about their differences tomorrow when we talk about candlestick. So these are the major ones we use. Other people use other type of charts, as you can see there. But basically, I personally use candlestick and line charts sometimes, but most of the time I use candlestick. I hope that is taken correctly. So the next one is indicators. Talk about indicators later, but this way you pick whatever indicators you want to use. Okay, the next one is alerts, where you can tell TradingView to tell you when price gets to some points on the chart. You understand? So maybe when price gets to, if Bitcoin should get to 19,000, you can 19,000, place an alert there. When price gets there, TradingView will send you a notification, just like a normal notification on your phone. You'll see it. You'll be able to check and see. You understand? So that's that. We have the replay button. In case you want to backtest, we'll see the use later. Then here we have tools for charting. These are where you will see the lines. If you want to draw a line on TradingView, you need to draw a line later. You just have to pick the line tool. The line tool will be under if you're using mobile phone. You can set alert even on a free account, but you have limitation. You can set more if you're using a paid account. You can set more if you have a paid account. Okay, so these tools here, you cannot see them like this if you're using mobile phone. But that's analogy I gave you earlier, the drawing I gave, where you pick your that point where you pick you start with the asset you want to check. Then the next one you will see the time frame. Then the next thing you will see is plus. You see a plus sign. So when you tap on that plus sign, you will see drawing, indicators, alerts, compare. So if it is drawing you want to do, just tap on drawing. You will see all these arranged, right? You will see them arranged. Then if you want to draw lines, just pick drawing lines. You understand? So if you want to draw a line, you have to just tap on the starting point. Let's say you want to draw a line from here to here. Just tap once at the beginning point and drag to where you want to extend the line to. That's how to draw a line. Then we have tools here that you'll be learning how to use later. You understand? We use only Fibonacci retracement out of all of this. You understand? But if you use some advanced strategies, you may need all of this. They are very complex. And we want to keep our trading simple, so we use only Fibo. Just tap once from the beginning of where you want to draw it from, then to the point you want to draw it to. Don't worry, we'll teach you how to use it with time. You understand it, right? So don't worry yourself at all. This is what it looks like. I want to show you what it looks like. All right, this is what, if you draw it on your system, on your phone, this is what you will see. Your new trading view. That's what you will see. So we have other stuff here and we'll teach you how to use them. But most of the time, when you want to use them, just start from the beginning and drag to where you want to drag to. That's how to draw anything on the chart. You tap and you drag to where you want to draw to, and you tap again. Then on this side, we have this watch list. Now, this watch list is the where you can group your crypto, your assets. You can actually put them in a different list. You understand? This is a different list, and I have some coin. I have only Bitcoin here, but I can add more to this particular list. You understand? So that I will not have to be searching it every time. Let's say I want to put each bar here, each bar slash USDT here, right? I want to put each bar at this point, right? So that every time I come to my trading view, I don't have to come here and search each bar every time. I can easily locate it. You understand? Maybe I want to put on this list I named AAAA. Let's say I just want to put the coins that I've done daily analysis on or weekly analysis. I can put them here. Then I can create another one for only cryptos. You understand? I can create another one for only forex and stocks, as you see. Then I can have special watch list where I put maybe coins that I'm trading, the trades I have open, Binance, instant. So this way you see your alerts, all the alerts that you have active and the one that you has finished running. Okay, so these are the basic things you'll be needing to know, right? We'll be talking about most of them more later. But these are the basic ones you need. These are the basic ones you need, very, very important. I told you this way you search for indicators, you just tap on it, then you search whatever indicators you want to search for. We'll get to where we'll talk about what indicators are and how to use them. Okay, so now what I want you to do after watching this video is make sure you go and open your trading view and just try and draw something. Just check if you actually understand what I'm explaining. Understand? Just play around with it, familiarize yourself with it. Spend like 10 or 15 minutes on it. Just play around it, and tomorrow we'll go more deeper by explaining what all these candlesticks are and how to read them. I think that's all. We've covered everything that we have for today. So that will be all for now. Okay, so from here, tomorrow we'll be talking about candlestick and candlestick pattern. It's going to be a long live stream, so be prepared. All right, thank you very much for your time and have a wonderful night.